Hi, everyone. Welcome to, unfortunately, another podcast, where we'll talk about music, metal, rap,
Anything.
literally anything. It's another podcast. Welcome.
Sorry.
Today we're going to go over just like the basics of what we'll talk about on every podcast. You know, we'll branch out from what we do on this podcast, maybe do some different things, see what the field says, see what the community says. But today we're starting off just talking about music, where the music world is right now.
That's what we always talk about.
So, first thing, we're gonna just talk about like which artists are low key on our radar right now.
Nope. Low key on our radar right now, bro.
Are we thinking just rap? What are we thinking?
Yeah. Well, I mean, anything that is on your radar, I'd say. I mean, bro, I know this is bad, but there's like nothing on my radar right now.
No rap?
Like, we mean up and coming or just
Just anybody that you've been interested in. Like anybody that you have been like, oh, this person is actually kind of fire. I want to see where they're going. Like, what about that Texas that Mexican guy? Do you like
OT
that guy,
the Mexican.
or do you think
yeah.
that?
Okay, yeah, I'd say OT the Mexican. I'm excited to see where he goes. But honestly, Baby Keem, just even though he's like not
Big already? Yeah.
big already, but like it'd be interesting to see what he does. You know.
He's not big enough where like, if I said his name, my parents would know. Who
Yeah.
he is. Like,
And
they
he
know
mi-
Kendrick maybe. I don't know.
And he might like branch off from Kendrick more and like do more, like maybe find himself a little bit more.
True. Because he is sounding a lot like Kendrick right now.
Yeah, that's probably it. I mean, it'd be cool if like a cool ass rock band comes out of nowhere.
Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah.
MK. You know who I would say I've been diving into, and it's not new. It's not new at all. But I really have been fucking with Korn.
that is
I've
fire.
like been actually enjoying their music. Like, it's definitely not amazing or like good, but like there's parts of it where I'll be listening and I'm like, okay, this song's okay, and then all of a sudden there's something in the song where I'm like, oh, I actually really fucking like this.
Yeah. I think I like what's the most famous song?
Freak on a Leash.
Yeah, I think I like Freak on a Leash a
Yeah,
little
Freak
bit.
on a Leash is fire. That one's good. There's a few other ones that are on different albums that like, for the first 2 minutes, you're like, this is metal. This is like new metal. I know what that is. And then all of a sudden they get into this like really singy and like really like actually like musical shit. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
all right.
I've seen like videos of the Brian Welch, I think is his name. He's the guitarist for Korn.
Oh, nice.
He's pretty cool.
I don't
So,
know
like,
any of the guys.
So I know a little, or like I should dive into them a little bit more because it's rap and metal basically.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we
new metal,
like.
I mean, it is what we like, but I
Weird.
feel like what we've talked about is like it's like the trash elements of what
Yeah.
we like.
Well,
The rap is like heat ba-dee ba-dee ba. It's like sounds like 90s
well,
shit.
yeah,
like,
because I was gonna say it's like it's what we like, but the worst versions of what we like is early
Yeah.
2000s and late 90s of both the genres basically. Well, not for rap really, but you know what I mean.
all right, so what are some hot takes in music world that you would have?
Oh,
right
dude,
now?
I'm filled with them.
and,
dude.
and I'm saying like stuff that if you said it would get people kind of like, oh,
I'm filled with them.
yeah. I know one.
Future is not that good.
Oh, God.
Is one.
Here we go.
Young Thug is not that good. Is
Yep.
another one. Gunna's not that
You
good.
haven't said the guy I thought you were gonna say yet.
Who?
Tyler the Creator.
Oh, Tyler the Creator really is not that. Tyler the Creator is for people that are just like finding out that artists can be musical.
Yeah. No, I agree. Tyler's good. I think comparatively to the other
but
guys,
see, like,
I like Tyler.
I hate on him. Like more like if you just heard me talking to him, you probably think I don't listen to his music at all. But I like Tyler. I think that's why. Like I hate on him so much is because like, dude, I grew up listening to Odd Future and
Right.
I like.
Well, so you liked him when he was like a punk kid.
Yeah.
And you liked
But-
when he was wild, but
but-
now he's kind of like being this musical guy. My mic keeps fucking going lower, so I'm gonna just adjust it right quick.
And yeah, I like that. And I think since I like really started getting into the musical Mac Miller too, then going to listen to Tyler the Creator, it's like, bro, it
worse Mac
sounds like
Miller.
he's fake,
Yeah.
like copying him basically.
Yep. But that's just Mac Miller, though. He's the GOAT. He's the
Yeah,
fucking
he is the GOAT. I mean, that's why it's tough, bro. But those are my hot takes. Young Thug, I'll go through them real quick, just a little bit. Young Thug, like, once again, I like a few songs, but like for people to see he's one of the best rappers of our generation is ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
Same with Future. Future has amazing songs. He's like has been a staple for our generation, but to be like in the category of greatest of all time, like not even close to me.
Yeah. So those are your hot takes. I would say my hot takes, which you didn't say them, I don't think. But like, and it's so funny because you'd think it would be a guy that I would like. Playboy Carti.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking garbage. Now, does he have a few good songs? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a hype guy. You're going to have good songs if you're going like this. Who? He over a fucking fire ass beat. Like, you're going to have some fire shit. But it's just like the way people talk about him, that he's like this Kanye.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not Kanye. Stop thinking he's Kanye.
Dude, he doesn't even make his own beats or anything. Like, he does nothing but
have you seen
be
the video of him doing
mysterious.
ad libs?
In the dark? Why are they in the dark for that,
I mean,
bro?
he's a vampire, dude. He's a vampire. Yeah. Have you seen the videos of him live?
Not really.
Oh, God. Like, it's so funny. Like, I get these metal scream videos on my reels and whatnot of like,
Of course.
this is a good scream, and then I remember seeing one time Cardi live, and all these metalheads in the comments were like, "This is," because it is trash. He's going like, "Bleh!" Like,
Yeah.
it's like me doing it. You know, it's not like someone. I think these metal guys that like do the screaming actually do practice it and get really good, even though it sounds like trash. They get really good at like doing a scream where it sounds like it's fucking made in a fucking computer, and seeing Cardi doing it live was like. It was like a 5-year-old trying to do it. Like, it was so rough.
I just don't see the appeal in him. And you've made the point before, like, it's because he's mysterious, too. That's why people...
Yeah, he doesn't show his face. He doesn't do the paparazzi. Like, he's not paparazzi filled where, like... It's not like Cardi B or Offset where, like, you're seeing them every 5 minutes on social media, you know?
Yeah, but to say he's, like, an amazing artist is stretching it big time.
What do you think... All right, so, I guess I should say some other hot takes before I move on.
Yeah, because you only
Playboy Carti is trash. I mean, like...
You sort of don't, like, you sort of like everything.
Yeah, I feel like I like everything, because I even like Playboy Carti songs.
Yeah.
So it's like, me saying hot takes is, like, weird, because it's like...
Well, do you have a hot take that's like, this person is better than people think? You don't have to be hating on them. Because my hot take like that would be like, I think G Herbo is one of the best rappers in the game.
Yeah.
Like,
I think G Herbo is perfectly rated. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people.
I wouldn't
love
be
him.
mad at that.
I think a lot of people hate him, and I think for good reason, because it's like they don't understand it.
Yeah.
He's a guy that raps off beat. I get why the average listener would be like, this is fucking trash. But I digress. I think this is not even a hot take, or it's not even. It's a hot take, but it's a hot take in a way where it's like, what? Because I think Travis Scott is underrated, which doesn't make sense because but I feel like he gets a lot of hate, even though he gets a lot of love.
That Astroworld thing didn't help.
Facts. People see him as like a Playboy Carti. Like, I feel like people see him as like a mumble rapper that's like, it's like, bro, he's making all these beats. Even he's not making them, he's doing his own vocals. He does all of his own vocals. He's been making, like, I don't know. I feel like Travis Scott to me is like damn near the best in the game right now, and I know that would get people mad, but sorry.
I was just listening to Birds in the Trap sing McKnight on the way here, and I was thinking to myself, dude, like, this is like,
God tier.
Who else could have done this? That's
I
what
don't
I
think
was
anybody
thinking.
could have. I mean, even Kanye could have, but
Yeah.
it would have been different. I mean, Yeezus kind of is. Yeezus is like Birds in the Trap. Like, the reason why it's awesome is because like there's songs like Guidance, or the
so
like
good.
it's like it doesn't even sound like
It's like not rap.
It's not at all. It's like
First Take.
yeah, dude.
You ain't on time. You were late.
Literally
so
go
good.
So to the community, I think what we're gonna do in the future is tweet out. I don't know, send things out on all social media platforms of like what your hot takes are. Music. It could be metal. Could be rap. Could be jazz. Could be funk. Who gives a fuck?
Country. I don't know.
Could be anything. I mean, yeah.
We're not gonna like it if it's whatever it is country. We're gonna react negatively, but
we'll react to it.
it's just fun to discuss music, even if you don't like it.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, we're gonna send some stuff out, see what you guys' thoughts are, and then talk about it the next week. Boom, chakalaka. All right, this is what I was gonna go into, and then I started doing more hot takes. What in the music world right now is being, not seen? What are we not seeing in the music world that we need to see? what are we craving in music that we're not seeing? This could be rap, this could be rock, this could be anything. What are you like wanting that you're not getting?
This might like be a cop-out answer, sort of, but I want. I don't know if this even answers the question. I don't want TikTok songs anymore. Make a song that's for music. Don't make a song to be danced to on TikTok. There is a space for it, but like it ruins music in a way.
Right, it does.
And it's fun. Like, I just want to rock Lil Uzi, even though that's like sort of like TikTok-ish. That is even still fire, but like...
That's a good song.
It's just like...
That's a good song.
So like you have to toe the line between like just... So that's one thing I want to change is like just make music that's good music, not for clicks or anything.
Right. Yeah.
Thoughts?
I think that, that's funny. When I wrote this question down, I did not think of that at all. That's a really good point.
What were you thinking of?
I mean, it's going to sound dumb, but like really kind of what Travis Scott was doing, but then take a little bit of like J. Cole or like make the lyrics meaningful.
Yeah.
Musical rap with meaningful lyrics, goated.
Yeah,
there's like real musical rap. Not like, oh, it has like, a cool progression. Like crazy intricate. I could dive into the production. I could dive into the music.
Yeah.
I could dive into the theory of it. And then also fire ass lyrics. And then also like beautifully mixed and like production and like, pretty much Travis Scott. Like Travis Scott would be my favorite artist of all time if he had like good lyrics.
Good lyrics. Yeah.
Think about it. Do you know any Travis Scott lyrics that you can like name off the top of your head that are good?
Stroke my cactus.
Straight up. That's my favorite lyric.
I mean, I actually have one on the tip of my tongue, but I'm not gonna remember it. So.
Trash.
Yeah. It's that one where he says like, "Daddy hanging around with the killers" or something like that. I don't know. Like.
Oh, I think it's like a hard bar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you don't.
But
really...
I totally agree with you. He doesn't have that good of lyrics, and I don't know, bro, because like, it's weird because the people that like good lyrics don't really like beats that Travis Scott's. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh yeah. No,
like
Travis Scott's beats are like.
Oh, back to the
hype beats technically.
Back to the On the Radar. This isn't really because I don't love the guy, but that Simba guy.
Yeah.
I thought he was like an old school rapper. He's a new guy that spits bars, dude.
Yeah.
Like fire bars. See, like if someone like him would make more, like on Travis Scott type beats, like that'd be fire. It's just.
But I say that and it's like, would it work? Probably not a guy like that, but like when I mean like bars, I mean like.
Or at least, like G Herb, it's something where your emotion, like you're being vulnerable on the track. It doesn't need to be like you're piecing up syllables and it just.
Kind of what I'm asking is Kendrick.
Yeah.
Kind of just Kendrick. Yeah.
Mixed with Travis Scott.
Yeah, because Kendrick, he has fire-ass beats, but they're still like, I don't know. Pretty much what I'm asking for is like a heavy rap with fire lyrics.
Almost like, and this isn't true, but like almost like we need another Love Letter to You type of thing, Trippie Redd.
Yeah.
Like we need a new groundbreaking album
fire.
That's like nothing like we heard. That's what we're looking for.
Will we find that?
No, probably not. Not for a while.
Probably not. That's just how it is.
But
though.
It's fun to, it's fun to, like, that Lil Yachty album, I think, was actually, even though I didn't love it, I feel like he might be pushing rap in a new direction that could be cool. Like, making it cool to make good music, not just
Lil Yachty, so what are your thoughts on his, like...
That album?
Yeah, that rock album.
I mean, just like what I said, I don't love the album, but I liked that it's not just doing something that's hot right now.
Right,
I think more people should not worry about what's hot right now and just worry about what they want to hear themselves, bro. I feel like that's... maybe I'm weird for that. I just like to hear... Like, it sounds like the person making it loves the music, and I know that's weird. Like, how do you know that? I don't know. You just know, and it's like, that's fire.
Oh, I mean, going back to what I was talking about earlier with Korn, I feel like the reason why I've been into Korn is because I feel like they're trying to do something. Like, a lot of those 2000 metal bands, it's like, they're just, they're trying too hard.
Yeah.
I feel like with Korn, it was like, this feels a lot more genuine, a lot more authentic, where they're like, just make it. They want to make fire music. They don't want to make something. They don't want to make metal. They don't want to make something that's like, oh, we need to do better than Metallica and Megadeth and Pantera. We need to do better than them. It's like, no, they want to make fire-ass music that's like just going to sound good to their ears. Now, does it sound good? Mas o menos, as I say. You might be unprepared for this, but I have a song I'm thinking of. what is your song of the week? Which
Song
might
of
be
the
an
week.
ongoing thing we do. We'll see.
I might just say, you guys are gonna be hearing a lot of G Herbo from this guy. I'd say
Song of the week.
Intuition by G Herbo.
Intuition? Is that
just
on
sent it.
Strictly for My Fans too?
PTSD.
Oh,
Oh,
what are
strictly
your?
for my.
Yeah, have
Should
you
we just
liked
go over
that?
that real quick? I like No Limit, the first song. I like Off Days. I like Fuck Ops, and What You Need. I like the album. It wasn't disappointing.
Yeah. I think it's hard when he calls it Strictly for My Fans because I feel like this, like Strictly for My Fans, I felt like the first time was like him releasing all the shit that he knew would be like fire as fuck, but he didn't want to put it on like an album.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that wasn't how this one was. Like I feel like this one still felt like, you know, he had like a Gorilla song and like a Glorilla song, whatever the fuck her name is. And it just felt like he was still trying to have it be mainstream. Like it felt like Strictly for My Fans 1, it was like literally like, oh, I have these Bibby songs, I have these like fire
One Bibby
ass songs that I'm like not gonna put on an album, so let's just put it on this, and that's usually the artist's best shit.
Yeah.
I feel like he didn't do that with this one.
I don't really agree
But
with that.
maybe I'm open. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much,
Well,
just
yeah,
because I
yeah.
loved Strictly for My Fans 1.
Yeah, I think that's what it is because I thought it's a departure from mainstream. Like the only thing that's mainstream is Glorilla on it.
Yeah. Which
Like everything else is hard ass beats. Like even that What You Need has a crazy beat switch in the middle.
Right.
And he like is just like hitting you with bars. Like that's not mainstream.
no, it's not.
And the beats were like darker.
Not like mainstream. I shouldn't have said that word. I just meant like, I don't know, that first Strictly for My Fans, and I know I'm just comparing it to that one, but still, it's like if he's gonna make it a number 2, I'm gonna compare it to it, the first one.
Yeah.
I just felt like having shit like.
I mean,
Like the shitty. I mean, maybe I just wanted Lil Bibby.
Dude, you're comparing Load to fucking Master of Puppets right
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
basically,
that's true,
bro.
that's
You
true.
can't do that.
Can't.
But
That's true.
There was also only one Lil Bibby song on Strictly for My Fans.
There wasn't 2?
No.
Oh. Well, then I'm overthinking it.
Good album. Anyway, go for your song of the week. Mine was
Okay,
Intuition
Mine is the one we listened to
by
last
G
night.
Herbo.
Oh yeah, okay. Intuition by G Herbo,
Yeah.
and that's off PTSD.
Yep.
Mine is a new one that I heard of, and it's a vibe that we usually don't get into. It is Lose Control, not by Russ. Fuck out of here. Lose Control by Amaria off her Bittersweet album.
Oh, that
That's super
Yeah.
jazzy with that bass, with that.
I was digging that too.
Yeah, that shit was fire. What about the local scene we're seeing right now? Who are you fucking with the local Madison 608 scene right now?
Well, excluding Battalion, obviously.
Excluding Battalion.
That's him.
That's him.
I think the first thing I'm gonna say, dude, is Zachary.
Ooh, okay, Zach Willen.
Icarus, if anyone's listening, that's still Icarus by Zachary on Spotify featuring Battalion.
Does he have another name? Is it just Zachary?
Zachary,
It's
capital Z.
Nothing else?
Yeah.
How is that not taken yet?
But-
Zachary featuring Battalion. Doesn't say featuring, but I'm a part of it. I'm a part of it. I mean,
No, your name's on there.
Does it say?
It says Zachary Battalion.
Doesn't say featuring.
No, but in the artists.
Okay, so it's a double artist, Zachary, and then Battalion, Battalian, motherfuckers.
Spell, folks.
I can spell. Which technically doesn't count as local.
I know, but it does.
It does.
It
He's
does
from the
count as
608.
local.
He's from the 608.
I mean, he's our guy. I mean, dude, his singing on that was amazing.
It was amazing.
I still bump that song. And
Mixing it was like, that was the weirdest time mixing because everybody I've ever worked with musically has been terrible at singing. Like,
yeah.
me
I mean,
included. Like, everybody
yeah.
that is, like, no one's
At
actually
least not
good
to
at singing.
that level.
Yeah,
Like, you
that
can
level is
get
like,
by.
Bro, it was like he sent me one fucking take over this beat. And I'm like this.
Holy shit.
This is ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, Zachary, I think we have to mention Corione.
Yeah.
Corione's from the 608.
Corione.
He's here now. He's in Madison like
Yeah.
this weekend. and
Yeah,
shit.
that was just I think he just like visited to.
Cause did he move to LA like for good?
No, I think it was just to like go
Oh, you
do
mean
some
he
work.
moved? I thought you were saying he was back here for
No,
good.
no,
Okay.
no.
That's
But,
fire.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
shout out him. He
Yeah,
makes
shout out
fire
him.
ass music. We played football together. No big deal. He was cold at football too.
I'm gonna have to make music with him because he's fire.
Yeah, he's really fire. He's got bro. I remember listening to like I still taste lean every time I drink Sprite. You know that song? And
Yeah.
bro, he would hit flows where I'm like, like it would like shocked me, and
It just puts you in that, like, you start bobbing your head.
where it's like this guy isn't just doing like
Yeah.
this guy can rap like for real, not
Yeah.
like this isn't just some guy hopping on a microphone.
No, and he's not
He can
just
rap.
talking. He actually is able to like put coherent like
And he had real bars
flows
too.
going
Yeah.
on. You know, the flows
And like
is where
switched
you
them,
get-
like
yeah.
he was switching flows, like that's crazy.
And it just fits with the beat. Like, here's the thing about songs where people with flows, and this is something that I suck at, is like, I make fire flows, or, you know, just people in general. I'm just using me as an example.
Yeah.
Making fire flows, as you said, like yesterday, like not getting fully into it where you can like go a little bit further, switching it up a little bit too early. I feel like Corione understands like perfectly when to like do what flow.
I
if
totally
that makes
agree.
sense. Like he's on this fire ass flow and he keeps going on it, but then right when you're like, okay, this is getting a little okay.
Yep,
you know,
yep,
like, oh, he's
yep.
in that new flow.
And then
Corione, shout out Ray Sean. He's
Sean,
fire. He's been around forever. And
Madison
he's-
legend.
Madison legend, damn near, yeah.
and Trapo.
Yeah, Trapo too. R.I.P. Sharky. Okay. Who else are we seeing locally?
You could just throw in B. Ortiz and Cole Jordan.
B. Ortiz and Cole Jordan. Yep. And I'm trying to make music with all these folks, so that's why they're on the mind.
Yeah.
Because
And we
let's
legitimately
collab.
like
Let's
it.
fucking collab.
We legitimate like I listen to these guys and I go like,
Bro,
I
Cole
can't-
Jordan sent me these unreleased B. Ortiz tracks, and they're fucking nuts.
that's awesome.
Like, one of them, I mean, like, he's like a low-key Drake. Like, literally. Like,
Yeah.
He's pretty much Drake in, like, Madison form. If that makes sense.
yeah.
No.
Anything
snapping.
else local? I don't think so.
I
really.
mean, Paulina Hare.
Yeah.
But
She
she doesn't
she
count as local
made it.
anymore.
She made it
I don't
already.
even need to shout
Nah,
her
I'm
ass
just
out.
kidding.
She's
Shout
already
out
gone.
Paulina.
She's fucking...
She's cold.
Bruh, like, I think she has, like...
Didn't you guys make a song together?
We did, like, in...
Dude, I like that song.
2013 or some shit.
Nah,
That song
it was-
fire. No, it was like 2013.
No, it was past that. It was like 15 or 16.
Yeah, maybe
had
it was
to be.
actually. Yeah, because it was right before I went to college. It was right before I went to college, right? Yeah. Paulina Hare, you're going crazy.
Yeah.
Holy
Keep
shit.
it up.
Yeah.
It's just cool to see people from the city we grew up in.
Bro, and her
succeed,
brother's going
bro.
crazy. Not talking music. Her brother filmed for the Obi-Wan series.
Yeah, that's
you
insane.
know that?
No, that's
He was a
insane.
cameraman on the Obi-Wan
That's
series.
so cool.
Like, what? That motherfucking Madison little motherfuckers.
Hey, that means we can do it too, man.
Yeah, that means Madison's up next, baby. So yeah, Battalion, that's me. I spelt it earlier. Go back, type it in. I know it. It's weird. It's Italian. Silent G. Real J's moving silent. Lil Wayne.
Like lasagna.
Like lasagna.
Like battalion.
Like Battalion. Yeah, just dropped a single last Friday, which was yesterday.
I just been feeling so good lately.
Good Crazy. Good Crazy. Artist done by Josh something. He went crazy with the artwork, the album artwork.
Yeah, like the letters on the side.
He really went nuts. Oh, I did the letters on the side.
Oh, then he's trash. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out that guy.
Fucking
He's
sucks,
cold.
dude. Yeah. No, he went crazy. I mean, I've gotten so much like, oh my god, the album, the cover art is so fire. It's like, yeah, what about the music though?
Yeah.
Is the music
Yeah.
good?
Well, that's why they're saying. No, I'm just fucking.
No, I'm gonna be releasing more music soon. I'm thinking about doing a G Capo, which was my alternate alias earlier in my career, music career. I made a lot of rap, and now I'm making more like who the fuck knows what it is. It's like metal and rap combined.
Just fire guitar.
I'm gonna drop that mixtape. Yeah, fire guitar over it. It's gonna be a mixtape of all my old music. I'm gonna be going on vacation soon, and I might just like totally mix the fuck out of all those songs and then drop them. Might just drop them unmixed, unmastered. Who gives a fuck? We'll see. Yeah, that's pretty much the new music right now. I have nothing official yet. Maybe on the next podcast I'll have something official where I can tell you guys. But right now that's the vibes. Yeah. Anything else you think, music-wise, we should talk about?
Maybe just because it just came out. Maybe the Jack Harlow album.
Oh yeah. That's good. Yeah.
I liked it.
What would you rate? I mean, we should start rating shit for real.
Okay.
What would you rate that album out of 10? If
Well-
10, 10
but-
is untouchable.
but
There's
this
no
is-
album that's 10.
But this is hard because it like to me isn't really an album. Like
But it is though.
it's like a mixed. It's like he because he didn't promote it at all. He just
Yeah.
like and it's short. It's like 25 minutes long, dude.
Yeah.
The whole thing. So like
Which is like literally like a mixtape.
yeah. So like I don't want to give it like some high number. and then people be like, oh, because it's not an album. It's not a fucking album, but I
It
don't
is
know.
though. He dropped it as an album. You have to rate it
I'd
like
say
an album.
7.5.
Simple. That's. I mean, I thought you were gonna go a little bit higher than that, but I think that's perfectly, like.
Because 7.5 to me is like, I listen to it and I go, that was good.
Yeah. That's 7.5.
Do I want to like listen to it on repeat crazy? Not really, but I listen to it. I've listened to it probably through 4 times probably, and each time I'm like, yep, this
The
is
way
good.
I do out of 10 stuff, like with food, with music, with movies, with all that shit, it's like if it's below a 7, you're questioning if you're gonna see it again, hear it again, eat it again. If it's above a 7, you're pretty much like no doubt in your mind gonna go back to it.
Yep,
It
that's
just
how it
might
was for
not
me.
be something you have on repeat.
Yep, that's how it was for me. I think his bars were awesome. I think it's sort of like the Lil Yachty thing. He showed that he's not here to just make these pop hits. Like, he likes to make music.
Yeah.
And he wants to make good music and be respected as a musician.
Right.
Or a rapper.
Rapper. Yeah. I couldn't say musician for him. I'm sorry. Like.
Yeah. I mean, those
He's
beats
just a
are
rapper.
really fire, though.
He's just a rapper.
I know.
I think if I put it out of 10, I'm giving it a 6.9. And the only reason I'm doing that is because if there was one song on it that I was like, holy fuck, this is fire, then I'll go back. But I don't think there is one song on the album that I can do that for.
But he, like, spits real shit, too. Like,
He
that
does.
that Denver song. I love that Denver
And
song.
the Gang Gang song.
Yeah, that one was weird.
I know it's weird, but
He
I
does
feel
bring
like,
it back together in the
I
end.
feel like it's fire that it's like one of those things where it's like he's trying to kind of make it controversial. Like that's like
Yeah.
that's a rap song
And if
where
you-
it's like kind of like Kendrick with the fucking screaming at each other song. It's like you're not gonna listen to it every day, but you hear it for the first time, you're like, holy shit, he's actually talking about real shit.
And he does bring it. You might be lost at the beginning, but the last verse, like, brings everything together.
And it's cool
No,
because
but-
it's like an untouched thing. It's like he's talking about his homies being assholes.
Yeah.
Who's ever done that?
Or not even, like...
Like just how we like kind of look past it.
Yeah, yeah, but let me talk about though also the Denver song. That song is so cool because he writes the first verse. He wrote them at 2 different times, and I know that because he says it in the verse. The first verse he says like it's January or something, and he's in Denver and he's feeling like fame is annoying. Like he doesn't want to live his life for other people to see. Like he just wants to live his life. Like and he's in this weird state of like I don't know how to deal with fame. But then the next verse is like 3 months later. He says it's like March now or something,
Yeah.
and it's cool because he goes like I'm feeling a little better. I know how to deal with. And he talks about like his friends are like he doesn't know if his friends would understand how he
Right.
feels. Like I just thought that was cool.
And you know, I think that's something that when rappers or artists in general, like when they make it big, I think it's so much more cool when they do shit like that than like try to like keep it real doing the same shit they were talking about when they were not big. It's like you can talk about being famous and how fucked up it is because it's fucked up.
It is.
Don't feel bad that like you're talking about being famous, even though it's like, yeah, you have a lot of money, you're famous, like everybody wants to be famous. It's like being famous is not a cool thing in a lot of ways. And that's cool how he does that. Kendrick does it. But Kodak is what I was going to talk about. That one Kodak song.
Oh, yeah.
Where, what is it? Let 'em know?
Let me know. Or
Let Me Know?
Something
Let 'em
like
know?
that. The
Yeah.
first song on the Back for Everything album.
Yeah, good shit. Because I totally forgot all that. He went so crazy talking about like a gangster couldn't win a Grammy.
Yeah.
I'm hard and I'm famous now. And people don't understand how to like process me. It's cool.
And I love how he says on that, like, because Cardi won the Grammy,
Right.
and she was like heavily influenced by No Flockin'. Was it Bodak
Yeah.
Yellow
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
yeah,
No
yeah.
Flockin'?
It's No Flockin'. It's the same fucking song.
So he said like, well, if Cardi win, then I won too. And it's just like, and then I also like his line.
That is
just
fire. I didn't even
hate
think
to
about that bar.
get real specific, but I also like the bar where he goes, but I never hated, I congratulated, when he's talking about Khalid.
Yeah. Yep. That's right, because Khalid won it over in 2018.
I think that one was
2017.
17.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just my Jack Harlow album. I liked it.
Yeah.
I think
It's pretty good.
I think he doesn't deserve some hate that he gets.
I mean, people are saying, like, is that top 5 of the year? I think it's funny when people do that. It's fucking
They say
May.
that for every single.
It's May.
They say that for any album that drops at any time of the year, bro.
I know, but it's just funny how people are saying that. It's like, bro, it's not even halfway through the year. How are you saying 5 of the year? Like, bro.
That's just what people like to do. It's same like with sports. Is this the dunk of the year? It's just like a dunk. It's like nice.
Also, it's like, why does that matter?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways. Okay, moving on to comedy side of things. Frosty Franken. You be doing stand-up in the
Yeah,
Madison area.
I try to. Yeah, I do some stand-up, guys. We're hoping to get some stand-ups on TikTok for you.
Yep.
This is supposed to be funny, too, this podcast, but...
Oh, yeah, this is a humor podcast also. Comedy podcast.
Yeah, I do comedy. You know, I'm still new to it, so I'm not like a comedian. I wouldn't call myself a comedian, but...
This is the way I'll put it, everyone. When I went to watch stand-up, it was Frosty, which I call him Frosty. His name's Will Frank, and I call him Frosty every fucking 5 seconds because I don't know why.
There was a lot of Wills back in the day.
There was a lot of Wills.
Who knows where they went?
Yeah, facts. It was like this. When everybody else would go, I'd be sitting there like this. Oh, God, this is so bad.
It was also a creepy place.
Oh, God, this is so bad. And then Frosty went up, and I was like, oh, my God, thank God I'm actually able to, like, fucking comprehend what they're fucking talking about. Bro, it's like every other person, it's like, no one, I feel like in the comedy world of, like, scenes that are, like, small scenes, they don't understand the line of, like, revealing too much and making something funny. It's like, you can't just get up on a fucking mic and trauma dump or, like, fucking tell us all your problems and then think that we're going to laugh at it. Like, yeah.
You still need to be funny.
Fucked up shit can be funny, but you got to actually do it right.
Yeah.
You can't just fucking sit up there and say, oh, God,
I will say, though,
so awful sometimes.
The atmosphere didn't help those other people.
No. Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, I've been going to some small little open mics. I hope to go to Comedy on State soon. Mm-hmm. And so maybe you'll see me there.
Yeah, look out. And then are you going to start up doing like little, like not just showing your stand-up on TikTok, but doing like little bits and stuff?
Yeah. I think if I do, that would be like, I think if I do, like, I'd almost want to go all in and like make it just a YouTube channel then.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like the TikToks are fun, but.
Yeah. I feel like the reason why you could do that is because if we have a podcast.
We'll do which one?
Doing the little bits on TikTok and putting it on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's just like I know like this is weird, but the quality's not that good. Like,
yeah,
I can't like do what I want to do.
Yeah. Because one thing that I saw Bobby Lee talking about, which is I talked to you the other day, is like, which is a little different than the thing that we were talking about the other day actually. But he said this thing like, I see so many like creators like trying to do so many things at once. And I feel like you can't like, and I know you're saying you would have to start a YouTube, saying that like you would probably like just have to do that, but it's like I feel like you gotta just do like little things and then focus on the main thing you're doing and like do little things, because it's like you can't do all these big things at once. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it wouldn't even be that big, because the reason I say that too is because like you mentioned, brought up a couple times, like it'd be fun to have you and Zach in the videos too, and or like little skits, and that I just can't really do that with TikToks. I mean, I guess you can, but
I mean, like that Joe Crabshack. What are those guys' name? What is the guys that we like? What is their name?
Almost Friday, or like Friday Beers. Well, Will Angus is the guy that I think is the funniest.
The main guy, the funniest guy. Yeah. No, he's easily the funniest out of all those guy. There's that curly hair guy. Like, he's pretty funny too, but I feel like he's more of like a companion to that guy. Like that one guy is he's always the main. Like, but, holy shit, it's funny.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah. So, who are your favorite comedians right now? Who have you been fucking with? What specials have you liked? Tell me what like person is just really on your mind when it comes to comedy. Like, they're killing the game right now.
Mark Normand, obviously.
Facts.
Mark Normand. It's just like, he's such an interesting guy. And then like when you listen to his jokes, you can tell like these were really thought out.
Right.
And I love that. And I'm weird, like, I feel like I have a weird sense, not like a weird sense of humor, but it's almost like I like the things that are so like dumb that they're almost not funny at all.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's not. Yeah.
Like, it's just like, I know that sounds so weird, but like, so that's like Mark Normand. He has a lot of stuff like that. Like, and it's awkward, but like thought out. That's what I like. It's like awkward, weird, and goofy, but thought out and planned. And
I feel like here's the way that I would put that is you like comedy that you can appreciate.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just it's gonna be funny. It's like it's gonna be funny. It has to be funny. I mean, it's comedy. It's funny, but you can appreciate the work behind like what they're writing what the like. You're like, holy shit! Oh, I didn't see that thing coming. Like, even if it's not making you go ha ha ha, you know, like you're like, holy shit, that was good.
Yeah, because also like, you know, like there's like cop out funny things like yelling or like, you know, like doing things in public that you're not supposed to. It's like, yeah, I get it, that's funny, like for TikTokers or whatever, but it's like that's not comedy to me. Like
I think the worst thing that people think is comedy is like the pranks on TikTok.
Yeah. But I'd say another person besides Mark Norman to check him out to lunch. I don't know why but
we're plugging him.
Hey,
Mark, we're plugging you.
He'll see this.
Yeah, he'll see this.
No, but this actually, I just thought of this Comedy Bang Bang podcast. It's all improv. That's another thing I might get into improv, and it's because of this podcast. Comedy Bang Bang is hilarious. It's Scott Aukerman's the host. A lot of people, I've never met one person that listens to this podcast besides like the people that showed me the podcast, right. Billy, Patrick. It's really funny. I tell people to watch it and they never understand it, I think, or listen to it.
Haven't.
It's these people that
I haven't.
Yeah.
He said it to me like 40 times.
He never will. It's all improv, and they never acknowledge that it's improv. The podcast starts and they're characters, and it's that for an hour, and it's amazing. I listen to that all the time. That makes me want to do comedy. That's it for like things right at this. Well, Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee, Bad Friends podcast. Check that out. That is hilarious. That's just hilarious comedy. Just two guys just being really funny is all it is.
And I feel like it's a perfect combination. Like, I feel like with a lot of podcasts, you have to have it where, you know, kind of like Bert and Tom. It's like Bert is not the funnier guy. Tom is funnier stand-up wise.
Yeah.
The more comedian. And I feel like it's the same way with Bobby Lee and like Andrew is like, Andrew's like more of the stand-up funny guy, even though I know Bobby is like goated in stand-up. But like, I mean, like just for the podcast, like Bobby's there to just be hilarious. Andrew's there to like bring in like the funny ass thought out jokes that you're like, holy shit, that actually was hilarious. Just same thing with like Tom and Bert. Which who else?
Yeah, that is interesting. This is
it has to be a duo. I mean, same thing with us. It's like I would be funny, but you would be the guy actually making the jokes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Let's do it. Trust him.
Trust me, dude.
No, here's a comedy hot take though.
Yeah.
And I actually do like Tom Segura. I watched one of his specials and I was like, this is actually really funny. But Bert Kreischer, I never understood. I never really understood why people like him so much.
No, you know why? It's the same thing with music. There's comedians that are for people that don't like comedy.
Yeah.
And Bert is one of those guys.
And he got famous off that one story.
I think this is the reason why Theo's so complex, is because Theo's the combination of that.
I think you're right.
I feel like he is such a comedian. But then at the same time, he's just the weirdest fucking dude ever that anybody can like.
Yep. Theo Von is a good shot.
Because, dude, he is a fucking funny comedian. He has jokes from like, damn, that was actually good.
Have you watched any of his specials on Netflix?
Yeah, and I've seen him like on his early days go on like Ellen and like he was on like a bunch of like talk shows where he would be doing jokes.
And because he did the
Survivor or whatever the fuck
or Real World or whatever it's called, or not Real World, but anyway, he did some reality TV show. But you know what's funny thing about Theo Von? I don't know but I'll just say it. I had this joke in my head like way before I even started stand up. Like I was thinking about it, and it was essentially I talk about Black Widows.
Yep.
And then I say,
spider?
And then I like the spider.
Yep.
Well, you think I'm talking about the spider, and then I say, oh, and then her husband died or something like that. But then I click on this Theo Von special. Like this is I thought of that before I even knew about Theo Von.
Right.
Then I click on this Theo Von special, and he literally has the joke in the special and did it way better than what I was thinking. Damn. So
that's hilarious, though.
So I love Theo Von.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah. I've had a few like that, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, but that's, bro, it's funny. I mean, I know I'm always relating your comedy in general to music and like vice versa. But
yeah, that's just how we work.
Bro, literally, I made this fire ass sample beat. I went back and found these like railroad workers doing a humming song, and I'm like, oh, no one's ever done anything. I go play a J. Cole song, and it's that same exact fucking sample.
I know,
and
it's
sampled it in the exact same fucking way. And I'm like, wait a second.
Do you think subconsciously you heard that shit before and or no?
I don't know. You know, it's funny because when I was making it, I was like, this is a J. Cole ass beat. And it's like, well, it is. Actually. It is actually a J. Cole beat.
All right, let's get back to comedy. What else do we have for comedy? Oh, I just want to say that cheeseburger is the new special, Andrew Santino special. It's really funny. I recommend it.
Yeah, I need to see it. He is a funny guy.
He's just funny. Like his jokes sometimes, and I know this is like I feel weird saying this, but it's like almost like what a joke I would tell sometimes. Obviously, it's way better, and he's a professional comedian, but just the style of like it being real but really goofy. Like
I feel like he, comparatively to you, if we're like getting on that track, I feel like he is more of like the kind of like way too confident nerdy guy, if that makes sense. I feel like you don't have that same vibe as him when he's like telling his jokes. He's like kind of a douche in a way.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I don't know how to describe it better than that, but like he's just like a douchey, like confident, nerdy ass white dude. I feel like you're more of like just the like funny guy that's just gonna tell it how it is. You know, like
I sort of feel like when I'm up on stage, I feel like people are like not sure what they're about to hear.
Yeah.
Like, what are we gonna get from this guy?
Well, I think that's the beauty of it is like they don't know if you're gonna say something that's gonna be really awkward or if you're gonna say something that's gonna be like ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah, and it's usually both.
it's usually a combination of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other comedy? Like you said, Mark Norman,
Andrew Santino, Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Comedy Bang Bang.
And then Dimitri Martin, or you said Dimitri
Oh
Martin.
well, yeah. Like
we're just shouting out who we think is good right now.
Well, because he doesn't really do stuff anymore. But I'll just give my
He's
like.
old. He's like 50.
I'll just give like my favorite of all time too. Just
Just
we don't
give your list.
we don't need to dive into it but whatever. But it's just cool to and maybe people will be like, oh, okay, that's cool. Or maybe people want to check him out. Norm Macdonald is like my all-time favorite.
Goat.
He is sort of like Mark Normand, where it's like he's really awkward and weird, but then you can tell like, oh wait, these jokes are really planned out, even though at first it might not seem like it.
And he, hold on, if I can just...
Yeah.
He also, Mark Norman, it's a good point that you
Mark
said
Normand or Norm Macdonald?
Both.
Okay.
You think they're doing a character.
Yeah.
But it's just them.
It really is.
It's
just
literally
them.
just them. That's how they talk.
It's almost like, but it's almost like it almost is a character, but I know what you mean too.
No,
though.
but like that's literally them.
Yeah.
Like they're never gonna.
It's like
go
they figured out,
oh,
I'm funny for being weird.
Right, for being this thing. This
but
person.
that is just who they are.
Yeah.
So Norm Macdonald, Dimitri Martin.
Right.
Dimitri Martin
Wow,
is.
You have them that high up?
I don't know if this is order, but like.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're naming your top motherfuckers.
If you guys are listening to this and you never heard of Dimitri Martin, go on Netflix. I think it's still there. It's called Live at the Time. It's like have seen it probably 6 times, dude. Like I watched this thing religiously. It's just like I don't know what it was to me, but I think it's because like he does comedy in a way different way than he's not just up there with a mic.
Right.
Like I think he plays guitar at some point. I think he does these funny like drawings and like he does like graphs that are fun. Like he's
just a creative ass dude.
It's like it's just an interesting mind in terms of comedy, and like so go check that out. And then just the base. Oh, Chris Farley.
Yeah, goat.
And then just like Dave Chappelle and
Dave
someone
Chappelle's
else
goated.
probably.
I like how like everybody's gonna know those people. They're just like, and this guy.
Well, yeah. Well, because it's weird for me. It's not like
it's like going like, oh, what is your favorite music? The Beatles.
Yeah. It's weird for me with comedy because like obviously I love it, but like I haven't like dove into like a lot of different people. Like I find what I like and I just stick to it.
Yeah, and I feel like that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and especially because you don't want to like. I don't know, like...
I feel like you can't oversaturate comedy.
Yeah.
Like you could. Like how you kind of can't with a lot of other art.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, comedy, it's like...
And
almost the beauty of it is like not listening to it all the time or doing it all the time. Like having breaks.
And it's like... I enjoy those people, like as people, too. It's not like I just love their comedy. It's like...
They're actually cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. Anything else on comedy before we go on to something else?
I don't think so. Comedy on State Wednesdays.
Comedy on State Wednesdays. You're gonna be doing that?
Yeah, I think I'll do it this week.
Bet. People in Madison, check them out. Will Franken. Are you gonna go by Frosty ever?
No.
Okay. I feel like that'd be cool, but it's probably just because I call you Frosty all the time.
Yeah, probably.
Last thing we're gonna talk about today, we're gonna finish it up a little earlier than we were gonna do normally. We're gonna talk about scary movies. We're very into scary movies. Probably because we like metal and we like a lot of other scary shit. Yeah. So one scary movie we watched recently that we really fucked with was Smile. We felt like it hit all corners, you know? It was not too ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Every scary movie has to be ridiculous. Yeah. It was not too ridiculous where you're sitting there like, oh, God, now it's doing this. Other than that one part when it was giggling and that old lady was giggling, but which was okay.
I mean, it was like 4 seconds.
It was like 4 seconds where I was like, oh, this is trash. But then it went on to cool things. I just thought it was perfect of like having a scary monster. Gotta have a scary monster. Having a scary monster, and then the parts where you don't know what's gonna happen. Or I feel like that's so key in a lot of scary movies. Is like it's so predictable half the time.
Or the parts where you don't know if it's real or not.
Right? Yeah. The unreliable narrator. What is it called?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's when it's like the new theme nowadays with movies. It's like every main character is like not telling the truth with what you're watching the story.
That
unreliable narrator. I think that's what it's called. But anyways, fuck it.
Lost me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Smile was really good. I was very pleasantly surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, same. I thought it was gonna be trash. I thought it was gonna be pop out. They're just gonna have someone smiling, and then it's gonna be like, it's like no, it actually the smiling doesn't even happen that often.
Yeah,
weirdly.
No. And it's done right, I think.
It's done right. And it's kind of, one movie that is a cult movie that Will and I are like really, we liked, and we know it's stupid, but we loved, was It Follows. It's like a classic, like, not a classic, but came out in like what, 2010 or something like that? Or
I think it was more like 16.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay. Anyways, it's like a fucking demon creature thing follows you, and it looks different, and you never know what it is, but you can tell because it's a motherfucking grandma walking at you very slowly.
Looks fucked up.
And it looks kind of fucked up. And it was a really cool concept. And we would talk about how, oh my gosh, if they just did this right, it'd be so much better. And that's pretty much what Smile is. Smile is someone who's going to be smiling at you. It could look like a friend. It could look like it's like that ghost where it's like, it's always there. But it's like more mysterious almost, even than It Follows. The only cool thing about It Follows that was cooler than Smile is you could see them from a distance, and they're always going at a slow pace, snail pace, and they can catch you.
Almost like zombies, but not.
But like not, yeah.
But this isn't spoiling anything, but I just want to say that one scene, dude, where she's talking to her therapist, and then like it's a normal conversation, and then she gets a call and answers it, and it's her therapist.
And you're like, wait, whoa.
No, dude.
I will say the one thing about that scene, which was right before the trash part, I did see that coming, though. I did see that.
I mean, it's still...
it was still cool, don't get me wrong. It was still cool, but I definitely did...
But
when she picked up the phone, I was like, oh, this is not the...
But the thing is, though, like... Well, yeah, you saw it coming when she answered the phone, obviously. You didn't see it coming...
No, I didn't see it. When her therapist walked in, I wasn't like, oh, this is not the therapist. Yeah. But when the phone rang, I was like, oh, what's about that?
Bro, because they were talking like she was the therapist for real.
Right.
That was crazy. Great movie. Smile's a great movie.
Out of 10?
What did I think I settled on I think now I'm going to split the difference of what I settled on and go 8.2.
8.2? Okay. I think I'm going to, this is a classic noob way to do it, but I'm going 8.0.
Okay.
Clean cut 8.0.
Nothing wrong with that.
I think, I always think I have to do a special fucking number.
Yeah, it does feel cool.
Dude, if I do 7, it's like, it's
lame.
Yeah, no, I'm giving it an 8.0. Smile. We'll watch another scary movie, and next week bring you another one that we'll review because we just recently watched that one. You want to talk about Witch?
Yeah, should we just talk about that real quick? We just watched The Witch last night, or the VV-itch. That's what
is that actually what it was spelled?
Or that's what it looks like when you look at it. The VV-itch.
That shit was fire.
It was pretty good. I honestly, I really thought it was going to be way scarier. So maybe that's just I
might have hyped it up to you because I think I saw it when I was 15.
Well, no, because and just looking at the pictures too, I was like, dude, this might get really messed up.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And
because I fell asleep, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I remember how it ends.
But but then it ended up being a pretty solid movie. That one...
Out of 10. Out of 10.
That one out of 10, I feel like... Dude, I might go 6.5. It just wasn't that scary.
That's not a bad take.
Yeah.
I don't think it's amazing. I just remember when I watched it, I was like, damn, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
But it was like the first A24 film I probably ever saw, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Because I didn't see Hereditary. I didn't see, that came out way later. I didn't see Midsummer came out way later. I didn't see, what is the other ones by?
Killing of a Sacred Deer.
I didn't see that till
recently. Because that was 2017, I think.
So that's probably,
Great movie.
Yeah, that movie's good. But
that might be in
talk
the
about that
nines
another
for
time.
me. Yeah, another time though.
That movie was fire though.
It might be in the nines, bro.
Might be in the nines. We'll see. Yeah, scary movies. We'll be reviewing scary movies here too, just like how we talk about music and comedy. We're gonna be talking about more stuff too. This is the first podcast we're talking about
hitting the ground running.
We're just hitting the ground running, just talking about shit that we love. We love Metallica. We love rap. We love metal in general, but Metallica is like the main thing. We love scary movies. We love Mac Miller. We love G Herbo. We love Travis Scott. We love Kanye. What else do we love? If you guys want to know.
We love our family.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. I feel like we're also like gonna be wanting to be active on Twitter, I really want to like interact with other people's music thoughts.
Oh yeah, I mean, one thing that we're gonna do is be asking people like their hot takes and thinking about their hot takes instead of just having our own, because we could talk about our own shit for hours on end.
Yeah, this is what we do.
The reason
every
why we're
day.
doing a podcast is because we do this every single fucking day. But we want to hear what other people think, because it's even more fun to talk about what other people think.
Mm-hmm. And it's cool to just see how other people, like, everyone consumes music in a different way, like, or has a different mindset. Like, some people just have it as something there while they're going to work or something. Some people live by it, like us. Some people, like, you know, and I love seeing that, or just like being like, wow, that's interesting. Right?
And if you don't like music, comedy, scary movies, or any things we talked about today, fuck you.
Yeah. Also, if you don't like that stuff, what do you do?
Also, what are you doing here right now, listening to us?
Or
Why are you listening?
What do you do with your life, even?
Yeah, facts.
Work?
No, I remember one person, and this is just totally a tangent, but that's what we're gonna end on. One person told me they hated music.
No, that's ridiculous.
And I was like, what the
No, but like
you must love your thoughts.
No, but yeah, like that Mark Norman joke. Yeah. No, but not even that. Like it just takes up so much of our day. Like whenever I'm doing something where I can be listening to music while doing it, I am.
Yep.
So it's like, how do you not like it?
Yeah, and then adding like on top of it, making music. Like not only do we love listening to music, we love like making music, playing it and making it. And check out all my guitars.
Check out these guitars.
Maybe on another podcast, I'm probably gonna do it on my Instagram, reviewing and showcasing my whole guitar, because this is half of them. This is not even all of them yet. So I'm gonna do that another time. Probably not on the podcast. Probably on my Instagram. But all right. Thank you guys for listening. This is unfortunately another podcast. That's the name.
Fun and podcast.
Sorry, that's the name. But thank you guys for listening. We'll try to do one every single week. We'll keep you updated, but for now, you guys have a good one. Thank you for listening.